When did you meet your wife, and what got you into mortgages?
Met my wife actually when I was 15 or 16.
Okay.
And we were together for a bit, and then we split up, and then we went our own separate ways. Met again when I moved back around. I have to ask her. It's like 23 or 24, something like that. She's a year below me, so she was 22 or 23, and just didn't really know what I was going to do, man. I was going to junior college here and just kind of doing my thing. And then my stepdad, he happened to be a loan officer.
Okay.
And so he was like, hey, man, get your mortgage license. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll get my mortgage license. Get my mortgage license. Was kind of like half-ass in it. I wasn't really, I have a mortgage license hung at a company, but I wasn't really doing anything. I wasn't trying to build my business or get more deals or anything like that, right? I was just kind of, I was hung, and I was going to junior college, got into a network marketing company. And this is actually a company that catapulted me and helped me grow. I think those companies are great. Actually,
I think they're legit, bro.
They are. If
you can do good at them, bro, you have all the skills you need to be successful.
No, exactly. And they teach you a lot. And that's the main thing. I learned a shit ton about positive mindset, how to think and how to grow and how to think on a higher level. And so once I got out of that company, I was like, okay, it was in Magic. It was called Kong and Water Machines. Have you seen that? Mm-hmm. It's like a water machine. It's pretty cool. Got out of that, and I was like, if I apply what I learned in the mortgages, what could I accomplish? Because I was already kind of doing a few deals here and there in mortgages. And this is like 2018. I was at Homebridge.
Okay.
So I started applying stuff. And the first year I went from zero, or, not zero, but 4 million or whatever it was, to like 20 million just by basic shit, cold calling, meeting with realtors, things like that. 2019. So 2019 was like 36 million. 2020, it was like a little bit more. And then 2021 is where I closed 110 million. 2020 was 110 million. 2020 was, it's like 50 million. Okay. So every year since then, I've just basically doubled by implementing these things I learned, and also more information and learning stuff and getting people, around people like you and Jason Pritchard and other people that are thinking at that, that way.
So who are your mentors in this?
Nobody really, bro, to be honest with you. I had people that taught me the sales side, like, hey, this is how you do a mortgage. This is how you do a loan. This is how you package a deal. But I didn't have anybody that really taught me, like, how do you scale it? Nobody really showed me that. And I feel like in the corporate environment, they really don't show you that because they don't want you to scale. They want you to be a loan officer. They want you to just do the loans, right? For a period of time. Then you can kind of work your way up the corporate ladder, which is kind of why I got out and just started doing my own thing and kind of self-taught myself a lot of stuff just by watching YouTube and podcasts. And I paid for coaching with Core Coaching, and there's a lot of different things I did, but yeah.
And so you're on any masterminds? Nothing.
No masterminds. No networking events. Honestly, bro, I'm a pretty big introvert. I can be extroverted, but I'm kind of like a quiet guy at the end of the day. I like my alone time. I like just chilling at home. So yeah, no masterminds, no networking events, nothing like that really.
All right. Don't mind me on my phone, bro. I'm writing down questions.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No worries, man.
So, I mean, I got 2 points. So this weekend we were at an event where this dude, his parents are like some of the richest people in the state of Utah.
Wow. Okay.
And they did it all in MLM.
That's amazing.
Like billions of dollars a month, MLM.
That's insane.
Like insanity. And he's one of the most, I made a podcast about it. He's like one of the most well-polished kid. Like he's 28. Last year, his company did $130 million in rev.
That's insane.
And just like well-polished. And he's like, I was traveling with my parents all the time, hearing them speaking on stages. So like the programming, just from the MLM mindset.
Just learning
all of that completely transformed him. Like I thought that was pretty cool.
That's really interesting. Yeah, that's cool.
It made me think about like bringing my son a lot more. Like exposing him to a lot more. Like, yeah, bro, go to daycare, play with kids, but at the same time, he needs to see like all this.
And like learn how to do it, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm not sure. Me and you probably weren't ever taught exactly how to scale $100 million company, right? So, but we can do that,
exactly.
The right learning and the right people around us. So
like, what's your goal? Like, what do you want to do overall?
Revenue, income wise, what do you?
Income, revenue is always a good vanity number.
Right. Yeah, true. I want to net within 2 years, and maybe I'm thinking too small, but I want to net out of my mortgage business about $5 to $6 million a year. Net income. Last year I netted over $1 million, and that was with me like basically running a bunch of shit through the business that could have been, you know, cars and other stuff, you know, to me. So I want to net about 5 million, and then I want to eventually morph into this investment side, which I'm already doing. I have a few rental properties and I'm starting these Airbnbs, but I want to get the cash flow up enough to where I can just keep reinvesting that money, and then also have the mortgage business bringing me in deals, right? But if you're closing $1 billion in loans, that's the thing with the mortgage industry. You kind of cap out a bit. Even at $1 billion in loans, if you do the math, what it takes to actually hire the processors and all these people, you're probably going to net maybe $13 million a year.
And like, you know, is there a law of diminishing returns after $1 billion?
No, you could do more, but it's really hard because there's only so many mortgages out there, right? Even the number one guy is doing $1 billion in the whole nation. Okay. The whole nation out of every single loan officer. So I'm not saying it's not possible. It's definitely possible. You could think bigger and you could do more. But doing more in mortgages is not necessarily my goal. I want to keep doing what I'm doing and growing it, but I want to branch out and do more than just mortgages. So,
okay. And so why do you want to branch out and do more? I think we all want to branch out of whatever field we're in and go do cooler shit.
Passive income, bro. I want the cash flow. I want the cash flow.
Okay.
Right. I mean, that's just the biggest thing for me is I want my time freedom. I want to be able to do whatever I want, whenever I want. I want to be able to travel wherever I want. I want to have a jet. I want to fucking do whatever I want. You know what I mean? I don't want to be held by having to work a job. Like I want to be able to wake up and I just collect a paycheck, which happens through real estate. Really. I mean, you can do it through MLM is a great way, or, you know, other companies as well. But I like the idea of real estate, providing that passive.
And I feel like, so one thing that I've like somewhat pivoted into, I was like, well, businesses set up the right will always bring me cash flow, but the real estate depreciation is what you really want.
You're right.
Especially like now that you're netting $1 million, bro. Like you need the depreciation.
I mean, dude, this year my CPA worked freaking miracles, bro. Worked miracles. So Tyler McNabb.
Tyler McNabb?
Yeah, he's a beast. He's a beast.